On January 3rd, 2024, I quit my $80,000 accounting job to bet on myself and to start my own online business while pursuing content creation. It's been exactly a year, and this is everything I learned and how it's going.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah, ayy, and pay me what I'm owed, yeah.
We're back. We're so back. Happy 2025. Happy New Year's. If you guys been here before and watched my previous videos, missed you guys. And if you guys are new, I'm gonna give you a little quick introduction of who I am. My name's Leo. I'm 25. My CPA used to previously work at Big Four and currently based in Chicago. For the past year, I've been creating content with no prior experience or knowledge in filming, editing, talking to the camera, and I also didn't have any social media for 2 years before I started making YouTube videos. I told myself if I downloaded those apps again, I will make sure I create and not just consume. So this experience the past 12 months has been honestly life-changing. I'm gonna actually head out to the city real soon to get some editing work done and also record this YouTube video, get some good B-roll in here. But before I do that, gotta do some dishes. Now we're headed to the train station to go into the city, go to the cafe. It's been extremely cold in Chicago lately. Super windy, snowing a lot, but it's not that like nice fluffy snow. It's that sleet, dirty ice type of snow. So it's been no fun, especially having a dog. Every time it comes in the house, the floors are just completely dirty. I gotta wipe his paws every time. But I wanted to give more insight on my life of exactly how I did the entire year without receiving any financial help from my parents. My dad still does not know that I quit my job to do whatever I pursued last year, and also give some encouragement and reality check for those who might want to try something similar or need it. So back when I quit in January of 2024, I had about $10,000 in cash saved up and wasn't going to receive any financial help from family, parents, friends, no one. The biggest mistake I made was definitely not budgeting enough. Should always over budget and not under budget like I did. I thought those $10,000 were going to last me longer than 3 months, but I was living with my roommate. I think we were paying about $3,100 total, including utilities and any other miscellaneous expenses. So that $10,000 only lasted me about 3 months before I almost went completely broke. I realized I needed to do something about my finances, so decided to try the whole Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, and I've worked a fair number of different types of part-time jobs, from host, waiter, to package handler at FedEx, and even like an SAT tutor. Definitely, delivery driver had to be one of the toughest ways to make income, and I definitely learned a lot. Felt a lot of gratitude towards being in a situation where I don't have to do that full time if I didn't want to. But a month of that passed by and I still only had 1,500 YouTube subscribers, wasn't monetized on here, didn't have any other sources of income, savings were running dry. So I went to this coffee event that I really didn't want to go to, that my friends were hosting. I met a mutual friend who actually offered me a part-time gig at his full-time eBay business, just shipping and listing packages. And at first it was $20 per hour, which was better than what I would make at any other part-time job at the moment. But eventually he entrusted me into his editing for his content because he wanted to get into content creation as well, just showing the different lifestyle he was living from traditional 9 to 5, pursuing entrepreneurship. And we agreed upon a certain dollar amount where I would get paid per month, and I would just ship out 40 to 60 eBay packages per week and then edit about 5 short form content. But it still wasn't enough, and I was making just enough to cover rent, but not all my expenses and bills. So I actually decided to look for a job back then and got to a final round interview, making this video that I will overlay here of, you know, just watch it. Yeah, we're going broke. I gotta take responsibility for my actions, and I'm here to do an interview. Interview is done. I think I did pretty well, so we'll see on the results. More nervous to make this video than the interviews themselves. Yeah, this video is a hard one to make, you know? I don't know what's gonna happen. If I don't get this job, I might do something different. I'm just gonna take it as a sign from whoever above that I should just keep going until the end of the year. And unfortunately, I didn't get the job. So I decided to continue this journey to make it work no matter what for the remainder of the year. which is why I started 75 Hard. That was probably honestly one of the best decisions I made in 2024 starting that challenge, because the first week in the life video I made, and that was the type of style of content I wanted to make, fitness lifestyle, did really well, gained my channel a lot of traction. That's not the video that monetized my channel, but it did convert the most and people continuously supporting and watching me. And with anything in life and a journey, we hit a brick wall again, and I wasn't going to be able to pay rent the next month, which is where I decided, to try something new and promote online coaching or in-person coaching or training. And at first I didn't have, any hopes of that much interest or like this was going to work. By the stroke of some sort of higher power or luck, I gained like 5 clients in that first week. Shout out Billy, Isaac, Melinda, Austin. I was providing a service and getting paid for it, for my expertise and knowledge, and that's what saved my ass for the next month's rent. All right, I gotta stop yapping and drinking way too much coffee, so it's like making my heartbeat go through the roof, and I gotta really lock in on this editing for this video and then the short I want to release today. So I will check back in again later. We're back home and saw that my coffee table got delivered, so I had to bring this down real quick. Excited about this because I used to have a giant beanbag here. Sorry, Jason, if you're watching. Sold it on Facebook Marketplace for $20. But regarding coaching, it's been about 6 months since I started, and it's been growing. Things are going well. I've improved my services drastically. Very proud of all the effort and additions I've made, whether it be, I recorded over 50 exercises of how to perform each exercise in my training programs, recommended meal plans, nutrition guide, diet that I also create and make, that's been upgraded as well. The website has been upgraded. Shout out my girl for making that for me. And earlier I was mentioning the most difficult way to make income was being a delivery driver, but the most fulfilling and the best feeling of a way to make income was through my own service. That's been a surreal feeling, as one of the things I set out to do last year was to create an online business. And recently I had 2 clients who started with me and was only going to work with me for 4 months. So I was expecting, as the 4 months are just about to pass, that they were going to, stop the coaching and then move forward and continue on their own, but wanted to continue working with me. Just hearing that probably has been the highlight of this week. Service is good and the money is worth it, but if I didn't take the risk to try content creation, putting myself out there, I don't think I would have taken the risk to start online coaching, offering people personal training either. I'm gonna try building this now, hopefully wrap up in an hour and a half, get to bed. Then we'll talk about any tips I have for content creation and just like what I thought going into it versus what it actually was. All right, guys, look at this. Boom. Soft close. Boom. I could put my feet on it too now. Get off. Good boy. This took me a lot longer than an hour and a half that I initially planned out for. It took me about 2.5 hours, unfortunately. There was legit about 80 screws, and no way you could do that with a screwdriver. But now I could eat, maybe do a little bit of work on here, watch some TV, so life is good. Today is going to be leg day. I'm actually coaching myself on my app just because one of the training programs I make for my clients, I just really liked it that much. And in terms of content creation, before going into it, I thought it was going to be really difficult because if it was easy, then everyone would be a content creator. I think being a YouTuber was like the #1 career choice that kids wanted when they're in like elementary or middle school nowadays. And even knowing this before going into content creation, the competition was going to be high, it was going to be difficult. It was a path maybe like yourself, a lot of people sought after, but didn't realize the internal battles you might have to face with yourself, whether is this content going to be cringe? Like, I really like making this, but will people enjoy watching this type of video? And then as you start to do it more and improve on your skills and craft, you begin to doubt if it's better than the previous one. Did I improve from the last one? Is this of the same quality? And without a doubt, it was a lot more time consuming than I thought. You definitely have to be pretty organized, know exactly which files are which. this is A-roll, this is B-roll, this is the location of this clip. And nowadays with my videos, before I'm even editing, when I'm filming the content, I'm thinking about how it's going to connect to the next clip, which just means you're editing in your head before the edit actually starts taking place. Also, you can't be a perfectionist. You have to know when to let go of the project that you're working on. And this probably doesn't just apply to content creators, anyone who does anything creative, which is why it's pretty important in my opinion to have a schedule of when things are going to get posted. So you don't nitpick every single little detail and just work on the same thing for hours, rewatching the same 5 seconds of a clip. This is something I probably struggle with the most, which is why I need to stop recording the same clip over and over again. And then just bring you guys along with me in the car while we go hit legs and just talk more about this. We're in the car now. I got a little car mount here and an ND filter. And for those of you who may not know what an ND filter is, it's apparently sunglasses for like your camera lens. Yeah, these are all like really fun things that I had no idea what they were previous to last year. And it's been fun just exploring and learning about new passions and creative endeavors. You know, I do think everyone should do some sort of content creation, any form of content. Because content, I realize, is such a broad umbrella, and you learn just so many different types of skills under that big umbrella of content creation, whether it be storytelling, psychology, video editing, talking to the camera. These are all great skills to have in life to really fit into society. It could be really beneficial in the corporate world of public speaking, presenting, and as an entrepreneur, you could learn how to market yourself, sell things they don't teach you in school. And in terms of growth on social media, it just takes one video, but you really don't know which one that's going to be, which is why consistency is really key here. You legit just have to keep failing. Make any type of video, make everything. This is the time to experiment. Anything you have a little or a lot of expertise in, talk about, make videos on, but make sure to improve something in each video in any sort of aspect, whether it be filmmaking, video editing, how you talk to the camera, the pace of the video. And this applies both for short form or long form. And eventually, I promise you, one of the videos is going to hit. We finally made it to the gym. I'm about to go in and hit legs. And trust me, I really don't want to go and hit legs. Like, I absolutely hate leg day. Used to really like it in high school when strength was like going through the roof. But nowadays, getting older, a little bit of lower back pain here and there, hips hurting, stuff like that. Except leg days are super important actually to consistently do to improve your central nervous system, because no other day is actually going to tax it as much as leg days. So let's go smash this.
Hold up, gotta, cut up, ladder, order, dollars, quarters, wrist, water, reach, water, bitch, on wanna, come on, hunter, hey, I'm a stoner, summer, Benny, hunter, cook up, hey, micro, hey, surf up, wave, pop it, sippin' acorn, rich, nigga on A1, baby, like an acorn, baby, butter pecan, bringing that on the refund, bringing that back till I see the sun, I fuck the bitch on the dick, keep it get on her neck, she only call me for 6, speeding the bitch, I still got my foot on their neck, finna put on the wrist, I used to drop it at X, on the song, gotta keep it a gun, I'm not a break about this,
That was a solid leg day. I'm gonna get back to squatting 275, hopefully by the end of this month. And then the goal for next month is squatting 315. Just gotta stay consistent with the leg days. I'm gonna give you guys a few quick little tips on content creation in general. Number one, if you want to become a full-time content creator, ad revenue is definitely not enough, even if it's through long form YouTube videos, short form, unless you get crazy amounts of views. And I'm talking like millions per month. So you definitely need to sell some type of service or product attached to your content if you want to do content creation full time. Balance what you want to make, but also you have to make stuff that's friendly for the SEO, for the algorithm, what people actually want to see. And this might be a tough pill to swallow for some people, but if you've been making content consistently for a while, I would say over 2 months, just being really consistent, and it's not getting the traction or the views that you want, probably the content itself is not good enough. It's not what people want to see. But this doesn't mean just give up and stop making content. It just means the content right now is not good enough. It's not the algorithm though that's not pushing your content to people. You just have to improve, try different things, and figure out really what works. Which is why I think people really shouldn't pick a niche when starting to make content. Try everything, experiment. This is the time to definitely do it. And then you'll figure out what really works for you and what you enjoy making. But also just a few quick tips about editing, because I had no idea how to edit before. and my edits used to just be horrible. I would show my friends like this 10-minute video I made, and then it would be like 1 minute and 30 seconds of me making my bed. They'd be like, what the hell is this, so boring? I thought it was good at the time. But the videos are way too long. If you're watching the video while editing and you're getting bored and you lose focus for even 1 quick second. And always make sure to make videos shorter than it needs to be, never longer. And the final quick tip would just be music. Whatever you put in the background, sound effects, is super important. I use Epidemic Sounds. I've also used Artlist before. And then in all my videos, I also try to find copyright-free music on YouTube. And that song selection process probably takes me at least an hour per video, up to almost 2 hours. So 2024 was last year. I walked the talk. I said what I would do, kept the promise to you guys, but more importantly to myself. And we grew the channel from about, I think, 600 subscribers to now almost 20,000, which is insane. I went through the hardships, the financial struggles, the huge learning curve that just comes with trying anything new in life. And it's been great so far, except there's just a lot of ups and downs. And one of the biggest downs has just been not having benefits, especially health insurance, which brings me to the sponsor, the first ever very sponsor of my YouTube channel and for this video. But first, let's go to the whiteboard. And I'm excited to announce the sponsor of this video is going to be Hims & Hers. It's an amazing way to kickstart 2025, working with a sponsor that's a reputable and large company like Hims. Not going to go too deep into this, but there was a point in my life right after graduating college. I was really suffering from depression and anxiety, even though I was already seeing a therapist. And telehealth was the only available option I had that really helped me get through that rough patch in life. So you've probably already heard about Hims & Hers because they're such a well-known company offering access to affordable solutions for various needs, including anxiety treatment, hair regrowth, and weight loss treatment. But Hims now offers a treatment for weight loss for those who may need it, featuring GLP-1. It is a great option for those without health insurance, and it is tailored to your individual needs. Honestly, a really solid option because you get ongoing care at no extra cost, no hidden fees. So it's a very efficient and compassionate solution that fits both your goals and budget. So if you're struggling, visit the link in the first line of the description of this video to start your assessment with a medical provider. And with that being said, that's going to conclude this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be trying to upload at least once a week, different types of content. So looking forward to crushing 2025 together with everyone. Hope you guys are having a good new year, and I will see you in the next video.